Ooh, that's some quick fucking delay. Quick fucking load times. That's actually really good. I like that. Oh, damn. Is that what you do? Oh, Louis called. Hey.
No, governor.
Hello, governor. How you doing today? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Today I'm doing pretty shit, mate. Not gonna lie.
Apple, I need audio balancing, not tips, but I need you to tell me what is and isn't right now. Hold on, let me pull up Legends Arceus. Well, Legends Arceus isn't gonna matter because like I'm gonna have music running anyways.
Also, my name is not Apple.
Well, no, Apple's in stream.
Oh, you're live already?
Yeah, I went quick. Did I go too quick?
Yes, because there's no updates in the server.
Everyone, live, marathon, week, spoiled, F, I'm running out of words. Join. Alright. So, I gotta balance the game audio. I also gotta make sure to turn off the game music. I think I've already done that. So, I'm coming back to... Yeah, the game music's already off. So, I need to turn on... I need to give y'all some Rift to the Necrodancer. Wait, I own this? Hold up, I own this music? I own this music? Or have the license to use this music. That's my bad. That there is a difference. Because if I own the music, I'd be talking about the Mafia Mayhem playlist. Speaking of which, I do have an update on Mafia Mayhem. High Stakes will be coming out this year. So, y'all do have another comp to be looking forward to. And now the Rift music isn't working. Of course I'm having Steam problems. Does Streets of Rogue work? No! No!
L.
No, my stream music! No! What if I... Hold on, time out. Beginning a stream, we're always gonna have problems. Let me task manager out Steam. I'm sorry, Steam, but you're dead.
This is why I run everything locally.
I've never seen you make progress. Well, huh? Oh, run everything locally. Yeah, whatever. Alright, Steam's fucking dead. I gotta open Steam up. Kyle, you're not watching my broadcast because I have nothing to broadcast. Alright, now if I go to Rift, go here. Alright, so I got good news and I got bad news. The Rift music will just eventually start, but until then, you've got me, Louis, and the semi-calming sounds of the game. That's all y'all get. The Rift music will eventually start. So, yeah, if, we're going to be doing the bullshit strategy Louis taught me. All those,
Yep.
all those.
You're gonna force out the chimchars.
This is marathon week, so I plan to be going for like 5 to 7 hours from now until Saturday. And I'm going to Bomb Rush Blush this game out. Because
We're gonna get to the Mirelands, chat.
that's, yeah, what you said. Because as everyone knows, I haven't played anything past the Obsidian Guildlands. Don't get me wrong, I know how the game goes, and I know the entire story, but like, movies on Mario Kart World. I need to evolve you into Infernape. I named my... The only thing I've to kill is Chimchar itself, right? No, Monferno.
Yeah, Monferno's the one that doesn't go away. The Geodudes don't take up the spawn. And they also despawn anyways, I'm pretty sure.
There's only
The
4
Starlies
spawns.
go away. The Zubats go away. I don't think the Geodudes will spawn. Okay.
Two up top and 2 down low.
Yes.
It'd be wild if we got it, like, within the first 30 minutes. I doubt it. I'm not getting my hopes up. Can I just say that I feel like every game runs so much nicer on the Switch?
Yes. I agree.
Eventually, I will fucking have music. If not, I'm gonna have to play.
20 years later.
Eventually, or if not, I'm just gonna pull up the fucking YouTube playlist and play it off of YouTube. So we might get advertisements.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I like buying my music on Steam. Have you seen that they're adding ads to YouTube Premium?
Yes, and there's no reason to get premium now.
Does Louis have a Switch too? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Actually, it's yes, ma'am. Because it wasn't me.
Oh shit, you've been in my streams. That's funny.
Alright, that's cool. I haven't watched the episode yet. I don't know. I'm getting more into watching like 2-hour-long game analysis videos. I'm in that phase of my life. I don't have a lot of, that's a double team car. I don't have a lot of time for watching just short videos. I've been watching this series made by this YouTuber. I don't know what they're called, but it's called Identifying Luck, and it covers Mario Parties 1 through 8. And he goes over
It's okay, Ocean. It's okay. It's just I'm giving you shit. But Mario Kart World's a Switch 2 exclusive game.
Can't wait for ZA, baby. Can't wait for Spoiled F ZA edition. I think I'm gonna have to do that one differently. I have an idea in my head how I want to do it. I want to do it because each area you can catch Pokemon in, from what we've seen, is labeled as a different numbered zone, right?
I believe.
I want to see if it is possible for me to catch all the overworld Pokemon, and then I would be locked into the first area and the second, and going on like that. Because I'm assuming you're just gonna have everything off rip.
You probably will. I don't know for sure though. That game is gonna either be incredible or that game's just not gonna be good. Like it's one of the two. Like I don't think the game that it is, it can't just be mediocre. Like with what that game is offering, it's either gonna be phenomenal or it's gonna be mid.
I think it's gonna be phenomenal. I have high hopes. That's
And
what
again, this is Pokemon Company.
That's what AR taught me. Gotta have high hopes. Or is it AJ? No, that's Panic at the Disco. What am I doing? I'm mixing up my bands. Are you growing a garden? I don't want to talk about grow a garden.
That reminds me, eventually, it's in the next week, I gotta start writing my Mario Kart World review. I gotta start doing that.
I can't wait to have a random cameo whenever you start talking about the music of me just blazing Doom bass. Oh yeah, baby!
I don't think I've heard that in-game yet.
Dude.
I've only heard it on YouTube.
Steam. It's been 20 minutes. Can I have my music?
Oh. Your music's just lost forever.
Disco Disaster? Please, for the love of God?
You know, good question, Ocean. I don't know.
I think ZA is supposed to be, I think ZA, it represents two things. Obviously, it's Pokemon's Legend Z, and then it's like a dash A. So Z's obviously supposed to be Zygarde, but it also represents the ranking system that you're going to go through in the game. So, because it's not, yeah, it's like if you look at the title card, the dash A is actually smaller than the Z. Which makes me confused why the dash A was even put in there, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that title's weird. Hey, we're getting another Legends game. That's the only thing that really matters.
Listen, you know what's going to happen next, right?
In what regard?
There's only one more place there's one logical step they can take with the next Legends game. They did Gen 4, and they're doing Gen 6. So we gotta get Legends Kyurem.
I don't know if they go Legends Kyurem.
Keldeo.
I don't even know if it's Gen 5.
No! Well then give me Legends of the Crozma then.
I think it's gonna be a Gen 3 one.
Legends Rayquaza?
No, it's like it could be like Pokemon Legends Delta. Because they kind of like shoehorned in a lot of the Rayquaza stuff into the Delta episode. They never like really fleshed that out. They could easily do something there.
Hope we get a Gen 5 too. I
hope so too.
I'm gonna say it right now. Gens 1 through 3 are fine. Gens 4 through 6 are where it's at.
3 through 5.
4 through 6.
I'll start this war. I will start that war. It's 3 through 5. Gen 6 is okay. Gen afterwards, Gen 7 onwards is when the series started to go downhill.
Okay, Gen 7.
7's fine.
Everyone keeps
like,
hating on 7. I'm here to support Alola's. 7's fine.
I like the concept of Alola. It's just like the way the game is, it's so far from like the traditional formula for me that I'm not a fan of it. But at the same time, I respect what they did with it. Now, Gen 8, no.
No, I disagree. Gen 8 is good.
Now, to be fair, Gen 8 is better than Gen 7. I will go there. But
don't get me wrong, Gen 8 is a long game. But Scarlet and Violet has a 2-hour tutorial that you can't skip. At least Gen 7 doesn't have that. Or Gen 8.
Scarlet and Violet's fun. That's the difference.
Not the 2-hour tutorial.
Everything after it, yeah. Gen 1 and 2 are the only good gens as a game.
No, that's just a lie. Gen 1 and 2 are probably the worst two as games.
They were cultural phenomenons, but that does not mean they were great games. Literally every single game in Gen 3 is goated. And yet, like, Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl are mid, but, like, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are incredible. They're the peak of the franchise, along with Gen 5.
Hold on, wait. Gen 4 isn't. No, Gen 4 is Platinum, right?
Yeah. They were amazing. Heart Gold, Soul Silver were not the original two.
No, Kriggs is saying Gen 1 and 2 were amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were cultural phenomenons, but when you look back at it retrospectively, they were not good games.
Yeah, take everything you say with subjective bias from multiple different features. Because you gotta think. Dude, there's just so much. I feel like every gen does something the best out of each one of them. Besides Gen 2. Gen 2 just kind of does Gen 1 again. I'm gonna be honest. Am I wrong?
I'm trying to think, because Gen 4 is where they fixed the physical special issue. They, like, gave each move physical and special instead of it being tied to a certain type, being physical and special. Is Gen 2 where they introduced abilities? I think that is true.
I think if Gen 6...
No, it's Gen 3. No, I don't know what Gen 2 did then.
All Gen 2 really did was bring in the national decks.
Gen 2 introduced Steel and Dark type, but like...
Who gives a fuck about those?
I think you're right. I don't know what Gen 2 did. Like, what did Gen 2 do to advance the series? It's just more Gen 1, which is fine. I mean, you know.
Generations is a grouping of games.
Okay, but the Pokemon designs, though, push the series forward.
I mean...
Like, what did the game fundamentally do? Like, it didn't do anything.
Because Gen 3 was the game that actually gave, like, depth and story to the games. Gen 4 was...
Oh, that's not true. Gen 2 had a good story.
Well, I'm saying, like, had the evil teams be something.
I mean, Team Rocket's, like, it's essentially a sequel with Team Rocket.
I mean, yeah, but they're not planning to destroy the fucking world, and Kyogre basically outmounts Groudon because he has an entire fucking ocean, and Groudon has a little shit of land. And then Rayquaza descends from the heavens and says, "Shut the fuck up, you two, I'm trying to sleep."
No, but, like, when you look back at these games retrospectively, they did not do much. Gen 1 did stuff, but, like, Gen 1 is Gen 1, you know? Gen 2 is just more Gen 1, with, like, better typings, like, and new typings, obviously. A lot of the Gen 2 Pokemon are kind of...
Regardless of the gen, if the game is good objectively or not, why does it matter? Because we have nothing else better to do with these next 6 hours than debate. And actually analyze games for, like, we're just talking about Pokemon because it's Pokemon stream. We could talk about any game that we've both played and go into this type of debate. Galaxy 2, Galaxy, a lot of Nintendo titles because that's where me and him cross the most. But it's the sake of criticizing and analyzing games. That way we can see how games progressed the industry as a whole.
Okay, no. Okay, Gen 2 did add a lot. No, chat's right. They added hold items. That's a big deal. Started the face of the lore. I mean, I guess that's fair. Gen 1 has lore, but it's really just Mewtwo, and even then. Attack and defense split, that's a big deal. Was it the special defense stat is what they added? Like there was a unified special stat, and then Gen 2 split that apart.
I guess you could say Gen 2 started the idea of post-game stuff, because the post-game was just going through Kanto again.
I don't agree, because post-game at Gen 1 is getting used to.
Well, I think really for post-game content, you'd really have to turn to all the way to Gen 5, I feel like, because technically when you beat the game, you're not the Pokemon champion. You have to do rematches with the Elite Four to go actually face Alder.
That's not only Black and White 1, though.
Right. But Black and White
2, you were the champion at the end of the game.
Right, but that's still the point of Black and White 1. I'm not saying Gen 5 as a whole. I mean, what came first, Black and White 2 or Black and White?
Well, I would hope Black and White came first.
No, you're wrong. It was Black and White 3.
Jesus Christ. But no, chat's right. Gen 2 did add a lot. So Gen 2 is just basically a better Gen 1 with a lot of extra shit added in.
I guess we're not getting music for this stream, which pisses me off. So I guess I'll turn on the game music for now. I really didn't want to do that.
Oh, Gen 2 added weather. Oh yeah, because, well, when does the weather show up in Gen 2? Because, like, when I think about the Pokemon that would have weather, it'd be Tyranitar, and he didn't have that ability until Gen 3. So where does the weather come in? You can just hop into Pokemon whenever, Ocean. It's a very casual series. Until you start being a VGC player. But unless you don't do that, it's pretty casual, all things considered. I mean, it's the highest grossing media franchise in the world for a reason. So.
The reason why my music has been playing wouldn't have to do anything with me being on streamer mode in Discord, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe a skill issue, but when you have a passion for music, every little wrong thing.
The weather moves were introduced in Gen 2? Okay. Okay.
So to all you people who aren't server mods, and I've been talking, I'm going to be honest, only occasionally with about the upcoming updates, what do y'all think about the updates coming to the server? Because there's also some hidden updates that's going to be coming to the channel, I feel like. I don't know. I was thinking about it in the background, about some things I could start doing for the channel. One of those being is getting a damn be right back screen.
I gotta just make mine again.
No. I think I'm going to do mine.
Oh boy.
Can't wait for more server activities. Don't expect Louis to be any more active than he already is.
Hey, to be fair, I have a lot of shit on my plate, okay?
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said.
I know, but like,
crash course. Oh, by the way,
I'll let them know myself, Chet. Blinded. God damn it.
Don't you god damn it me, young or old mister.
I just did god damn it you.
Grandpa, you need to take your
damn
meds.
it.
You need to take your medicine, Gramps.
I don't take medicine. I don't know what you're on.
You have amnesia. You've forgotten that
And
you've
you're
taken medicine.
I like how the insane person is telling me that I have amnesia.
Honestly, Gen 7 through 9. Well, I mean, you gotta also commemorate 7 and 8. Well, I guess technically 6 commemorates it better for being like 2D.
7 changed the gameplay formula.
7 changed the gameplay formula. 8 brought the game into full 3D, pretty much, and 9 made the game open world. So they each still have their own respective. I think they do a lot.
I don't think Gen 8 does a lot.
I don't can agree with you.
Nope. To me, it's just more of the 3DS game shit. That's what it is. And
What?
they cut the fucking national decks. They added in a regional gimmick that's garbage. The graphics are horrible.
How are the fucking graphics horrible? I'm genuinely pissed.
Have you seen the fucking trees?
Who?
Have you seen them?
Let me close my phone. Oh my god, who gives a fucking shit? It's a beautiful fucking game. The Pokemon animations are some of the best the series has ever seen. I mean, look at what they've done to Gen 9. You use fucking some Pokemon-specific move from Gen 8 that they had in Gen 8, and it looks like it's just a normal battle animation. Fucking Pyro Ball is, I think, an example of that.
Now, I will agree with you that they got rid of a lot of the move animations. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of those models that they use for the 3D, this also applies to Gen 9. The 3D models look like shit. They don't look right. They don't have emotion to them. They all look still and lifeless. They're just standing there, going over the same fucking pose, just like, look at Psyduck, he's just standing there, derpy, staring at you, waiting for you to fucking attack. He's not like scratching his head. He's not like blowing bubbles or anything. Like, make him do something. They're all lifeless.
And you know what game took that step? Legends Arceus. So why are you mad at a game that didn't have
I
that?
don't agree with that either.
You are a
I don't agree
fucking
with that
bullshit liar, and I will call
No.
you out for it.
No, I am being genuine. Like, yes, the Pokemon move more in Legends Arceus, and they look more intimidating. I will give you that.
So
but the models themselves, they're like, okay, go ahead.
So what did you want? So doesn't this argument also apply to fucking gens, I don't know, 1 through 7?
Because that's pixel art, and they couldn't do anything about that back then.
No. They could have easily done something with, let's see, 6 and 7, but you're not harping on them for that.
What do you mean?
Same fucking basis applies. Everything feels lifeless in Gen 6 and 7.
Because they do! Ever since Pokemon went 3D, it's felt lifeless. Except for, like, the music.
It's been lifeless!
We're saying the same thing!
You're blasting a game because you want it to have change, but nothing else in the series has had that change either, so it's following the formula that I may or may not agree or disagree with.
You want to know why it's a problem? It's because this company makes mad fucking money, and they are lazy, and they do the bare minimum, and they rush out products.
So why are you blasting a game for doing the thing it's always done? Why is
because I have higher expectations for them, and they don't fucking do it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get ZA.
Gen 6 onwards.
You're going to get ZA. You're going to play it for a week. You're going to notice it's the same fucking shit. You're going to notice the same fucking shit. And you're going to come and you're going to say, the game's all right. I wish Game Freak wasn't a piece of fucking shit. It's the same thing I'm hearing right now. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
All I'm going to say is that Game Freak is lazy. They would rather rush a game out to make their status quo for a new generation. They have all their plans set out 20 years in advance. They literally have this shit written down about what they're going to do in their corporate office meetings. As long as they are making money, they don't give a rat's ass. Now, what I was going to say is Gen 6 onwards is where you can see that Pokemon is taking a massive shift into this direction. Gen 5 is the peak of the series. Those games did not feel lifeless. Those games had so much energy. Those games had so much passion put into them. And then to see what happened with Gen 6, because it was their first effort, we all gave them the benefit of the doubt, right? And then Gen 7 came along, and it started to repeat the same thing. And then we're like, oh boy, here we fucking go. And then Gen 8 is when everything really started to hit the fucking fan. That's when everything was really fucking good. You should change the stream title to 2 unks fighting over Pokemon for no fucking reason.
I don't even see that message.
Yeah, that's because it was hidden. It'll be in the overlay soon. Pokemon as a franchise has gone downhill since 2012. 2013 it was fine. 2014 and 15 it was okay. Once Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon released, that was where the dip in quality really showed, starting in Gen 8. Gen 7 was fun for what it was, but it was obviously on a handheld system, so there were going to be natural limitations to it. We are on a dedicated home system now. There is no excuse why these games should not be running better. There are no excuses why these games should feel as soulless as they are. There's no excuse. None. There's a lot of people out there that are getting on Nintendo right now for putting out a fucking $80 game. Just be glad it's not fucking Pokemon. Because that would be fucking horrible. An $80 game for what? An $80, let's just say they charge $80 for BDSP. That'd be fucking horrible. That's lazy. That's disgusting. Game Freak has been doing this for a long time. It's just because it's Pokemon and everybody loves Pokemon, they give them the benefit of the doubt. They could easily go get people from fucking Monolith Soft to help them with these games. They can. Monolith Soft helped with Mario Kart World, damn it. Like, holy shit, guys. That's the secret, Kriggs. They already do count DLC. They already do. Wait until they put out the first $80 Pokemon game, and then it's going to cost $30 more for the expansion. You're going to be paying $120 for Pokemon.
Oh, fucking well, get a job, I guess.
Hey, I'm just saying, I would not give Pokemon $120 of my damn money that I earn for the quality of games they put out. As much as I like Scarlet and Violet now that they fixed the damn thing, that shit's not worth 80. Even if you put 1,000 hours into it, I would say that is not worth 80. I rest my case.
Your case was entirely Game Freak is a piece of shit company, which I agree with you with. And most, for a majority, I don't know a lot about Game Freak. But that is your entire basis. And you're using that to back your hatred for Gen 8. When these should be considered...
I'm not.
Your entire problem with Gen 8 is it is lazy. That is a Game Freak problem, not a Gen 8.
There's more than that, but... I could go into how the fucking Gigantamax is stupid. I could literally go into that. Kaiju Pokemon is a cool concept, but the way they did it, it's literally just enlarged Pokemon.
You know what else is a cool concept? Megas. But you know what they did? Fucking ruin it. Starters didn't need Megas. Legendaries didn't need Megas. These pseudo-legendaries didn't need Megas. Megas were supposed to be for Pokemon that were fucking pretty bad and turn them into good Pokemon. Mega Audino, Mega Beedrill, Mega Absol, Mega Swablu. Well, yeah, Mega Swablu.
You're saying that starters should not have megas when literally Mega Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise were in the first wave of megas, and Blaziken actually.
And my point still stands. Starters shouldn't have megas.
I mean, the real answer here is that Mega should never have been fucking cut. That's the real answer. But more importantly, Dynamax is just a very not well thought out concept in terms of single. In terms of VGC, it's fine. But the way it works is that you're just like adding on to the Pokemon's pre-existing stats. And if you don't Dynamax your Pokemon, you are going to lose that battle immediately. Like, it's super hard and difficult to KO those Pokemon, and then you could just wipe your opponent's Pokemon off the face of the earth without any strategy, without anything. Like, it's so brain dead easy. And not to mention, like, why are we giving, like, I understand the concept of giving certain Pokemon, like, Gigantamax. That's not an issue. But when you give certain Pokemon unique forms within forms, that's not okay, especially when most of them are Gen 1. That's another problem. 90% of the Gigantamax forms are either Gen 1 or Gen 8 Mon. I think there's only one that's like Gen... Yeah, it's Gardevoir. I think that's like the only one that's not Gen 1 or Gen 8. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But, like, I don't like the mechanic. I didn't even like Sea Crystals, to be fair. But at least those, like, that was a one
okay,
then
let's be real. The only good one has been Terrestrialization, because it's...
Yeah, the only good one, in my opinion, since Gen 6 started this stuff, is Terra.
Yeah, I agree.
Outside of Mega.
And I think the Stella Terra is even a greater way to expand upon that. I'm actually really...
I agree with you. I think the Terra, or whatever the mechanic's called, I think that's a really good mechanic for that region. And I hope it comes back. I don't think it will. That was a very fun concept that I hope they expand upon in the future. But, like, it's been more misses than hits with those regional mechanics. And that's what's worrisome. Gen 7 had the Megas, to be fair. But, like, their mechanics were the Z Crystals. And, like, you could have Megas and Z Crystals on the same team. And I think Terra's an awful mechanic. I'm a competitive player, Cringe. I think Terras are great.
Terras actually offer a bit of a mental battle more than an actual just skill and strategy battle.
There are also some times in your team building where your team just can't beat another team of Pokemon. And so when you have the right Terra setup, you can beat that team. Like, let's just say you have a team that can't handle an Arcaludon, right? You can have a specific Terra type that allows you to handle the Arcaludon. You know, that's just an example, and that's just an Pokemon. But you can build teams around Terra types. You can build teams around a specific strategy, and if there is a very popular counter to your strategy, you can then utilize Terras to get around that. There's a lot more mental gymnastics with Terras than most people realize, and it's really fucking cool. But Megas are still the best. I don't know why they needed to remove them. I don't agree with that decision. It should never have happened.
Honestly, I think
big Pokemon compared to Megas, not even close.
I'm gonna just tear the skin off. I think Pokemon would be better out if we didn't ever start with Megas. If we wouldn't have Megas, Z Crystals, Dynamaxing, or Terra, I think Pokemon would be better that way, honestly.
90% of Pokemon that weren't quick banned wouldn't be banned if Terra didn't exist. Okay, the only one that... Okay, I'll challenge you on this. The only one that should rightfully be banned, since we have the entire dex available again, is fucking Regieleki. Every other one, and maybe like something like Fluttermane or Iron Bundle, maybe, I'll give you that. But otherwise, I think everything else is pretty balanced in terms of Terra. There's obviously going to be more bullshit strategies, but don't get it twisted. But, like, those are the only absurdly broken ones.
Here's another thing you
like,
gotta...
even King Gambit, for example, is not that bad.
Here's another thing you gotta realize, Craig. Let's say you Terra into a type that your Pokemon doesn't have. You're not getting stabbed. you may not even have a move depending on what you're actually going with that Pokemon that actually supports that type change. And depending on what your opponent has, you could have a move that actually puts you in a worse situation. I think the best example of this is the Fighting Terra. The is it Ground or Rock?
What situation?
I feel like it's a very common situation for a Pokemon to have a random fighting type move and someone Terras into Ground or Rock and absolutely gets destroyed, when otherwise if it wasn't Terra'd, it wouldn't get destroyed.
And that also goes back to the metagaming thing. You can try to metagame and predict when your opponent Terras. That's another thing that we didn't even talk about.
Here's another funny thing that I'm thinking of. You could have a Terra and maybe one move on a Pokemon that makes it look like, okay, this is the strategy you're going with this Pokemon. Don't even terrestrialize that Pokemon. It's a bait. It's a bait to get them focused on that, so you can have something else in the back actually doing something you need it to do. Like Louis said, it's all fucking strategy with terrestrialization.
And you don't get that type of strategy with Z Crystals or Dynamax most of the time. Z Crystals, it's just click Crystal, eliminate something that typically resists my moves or my coverage moves, just delete it. That's what that is. That's just a delete button. That's just not cool. It's just like, what's the point of it? As far as Dynamax goes, it's just like you're setting up your team, but you're also making one of your Pokemon fucking insanely broken. It's like, ugh.
No, Chris. That's like saying chess sucks because you don't know what move your opponent is going to play. Is that the right comparison, Louis?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. But you do not need, like, if you have Terra Preview, you ruin the mechanic. It's inherently broken to flip matchups on their heads.
That's the point.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, if you're a offensive team against a stall team, and you don't have the proper options to handle the stall team, that's where Terra comes in. Like, Terra is inherently designed to be able to give you an advantage in a situation where you normally would not have one. Or in a situation where you need an advantage where you couldn't normally have it. That's the thing. Terra is designed to inherently allow you to win any situation if the situation happens that way. What's a good way of putting this? With Terra, you have the ability to flip a matchup on its head just because you have a well-built team, right? If you have the wherewithal to build a team that can counteract its bad matchups, that's the point of Terra. It allows that flexibility for the play. Is there anything else I can add on to that? I'm kind of starting to ramble a little bit. Scouting and counter-teaming is a part of skill. So why wouldn't counter-teaming with your Terra type be skill? I'm trying to think of, like, Pokemon here that... Like, Heatran's a good example of this. Heatran's a Pokemon that's quad weak to ground and weak to water, right? Just Terra to a grass type, boom, you flip everything on its head, and you have Flash Fire. So that's a very strong type of Terra to work around, right? That all goes into team building strategy. Then your opponent would know that Heatran is most likely going to be a Terra Grass. And so then you can plan around that and use a flying type move or an ice type move to defeat the Heatran. Otherwise, you normally wouldn't do that. Again, it's metagaming. It's simple metagaming 101. Are there times where you're going to predict the Terra wrong? Of course, but that's just the nature of the beast.
I know how to make Watchog a good Pokemon.
That's impossible.
give it a unique ability called Scout that if the Pokemon's played first, it reveals the entire enemy team.
You mean like the Terras?
No, just the entire enemy team. You'll know every Pokemon. This is more of a...
Oh, so you don't even need to worry about team preview.
Exactly.
Interesting.
I feel like it would also reveal Illusion in disguise from Ditto and Zoroark.
Well, or Zoroark. Catching strays.
Rip Zoroark. Don't you blinded me! Everyone gives Watchog shit, man. He's not great, but he's okay. He's okay on his greatest days. And he's like, what do you mean? Yeah, I mean in-game.
Yeah, I think me and Craigs were like, team preview's been a thing. And then it's like, oh wait, it's the actual in-game when you're in the fight itself. Or the battle itself.
But the Watchog would have to come out turn 1.
See, your opinion of Watchog is my opinion of Mightyena. So, we both have those early gen Pokemon that we love, but...
No, I think you'll hear me get way more defensive over Chimecho than I would Watchog.
Pokemon I'd get pretty defensive.
Chimchar.
No, because Chimchar's actually a good Pokemon.
Oh, I just meant defensive in general.
Oh, I see. Honestly, I'd probably get pretty defensive over, like, Tyrantrum. Because I think that Pokemon is underrated as hell.
I get defensive over shiny Pokemon. Like, I will defend the fucking life out of Gengar and Glaceon. But the moment Bamfy walks up to me, I punt it across a football field.
Banfy? There's no H.
Bamfy?
And that's Banfy. There's no second H.
Sorry,
He said
dude. I'm stupid.
I was watching Manche earlier, and he said something about that exact thing.
Don't let it be a fucking pet.
No, but that's just one that's like, that's obvious. There's no H behind the second P.
You think I understand how to pronounce half these Pokemon's names?
I mean, you said Watchog, right?
I hate shiny... Nerd! You're a competitive nerd!
No, that's bait. That's bait.
I will not go into an argument about shiny Pokemon because I will come out victorious.
That has to be bait.
No, I think they've said this multiple... Craig just said this multiple times before.
If they did, I don't remember. But I don't believe them. Okay, that's all. That's horrible. Why? It's an optional mechanic in a game that actually just makes sense in every single metric. None of... Okay. Come on now.
That's just fucking a lie. I can name...
So you're telling me shiny Greninja does not look good?
Don't even go Greninja. The Komodo route. Where the gold swaps to pink.
I don't think I've actually seen that one genuinely.
Dude, they are fucking some of the best shinies in the game. You're telling me that Louis right here in front, this Chef Louis standing right in front of me does not look cool as shit. You're telling me this
Chimchar's not a good shiny.
Big Duramon-Ferno.
That's not a good shiny either.
You're telling me this big-ass
shiny Greninja doesn't look good. You are out of your mind.
Racist.
I'm sorry.
Racist. You said the black people don't look good.
Get him!
Get him, Twitter.
In jail for you.
That'd be like saying W doesn't look good. You prefer the regular version.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, and no. Time out. I gotta pull up a shiny real quick, cause I'm about to prove you wrong.
That's ridiculous. That like.
This is
The
most
shiny
important.
Gardevoir doesn't look good.
I don't have the
I can't believe that.
I don't have the greatest image for this, so this is going to have to do. Okay, hold on. I gotta swap scenes. Where is my scenes? Display capture. Okay, you're telling me. I don't know what that did. You're telling me. Get off of my fucking thing. You're telling me that this little ball of cotton floof doesn't look cool as shit. You're telling me Shiny Whimsicott isn't dope as fuck. If you say yes, I'm genuinely gonna be pissed.
Oh, look up shiny Hisui and Zoroark.
I can't. I already took away my tab.
Oh, rip. But like that, I know it's a subjective thing, but like that can't be right. I'll agree. There's some bad shinies, but like Statler. Ironically, I capped a PLA Pokemon.
Yeah. Fampy? Fampy?
I don't even remember what any Fampy looks like, to be fair.
Doesn't change. There's some other bad shinies.
Gengar.
I think Gengar's pretty good.
I know.
You gotta realize, Gengar used to be king.
Shiny Mega Gengar. Ooh. I fuck with that.
But you all, once again, and this is why I defend Gengar, you gotta realize, that's not actually Shiny Gengar's fault. It's actually regular Gengar's fault why Shiny Gengar became bad. Because in the earlier gens, it's really fucking noticeable. But due to the desaturation of colors in the regular Pokemon, the Shiny Gengar became more and more closer to regular Gengar. Because regular Gengar was being color changed. You turn the game
good
on.
shiny is Porygon.
Which
no.
voice?
There's
Oh, I got you.
There's 4 shiny Pokemon that are good outside of Porygon. That's over 1,000. You're telling me there's only 3 good shinies out of 1,000?
That's bullshit. Ain't no way.
Yeah, no. Oh, come on. Nidoking is fucking dope. Ninetales is lovely. Venomoth is nice.
Venipede. Or, Scolipede, the last one.
I'll get there. I love Tentacruels.
No,
I think
no,
Ponyta
Kriggs is
has
not
a great
saying
one.
3 out of 1,000. Kriggs is saying 1 out of 1,000.
Oh my god.
There's gotta be some, like, shiny trauma in you for you to actually hate shinies this much.
Yeah. You hate the shiny Gyarados.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
You are a Gen 2 stan and you hate the shiny Gyarados. Hold on a minute.
All right, Louis, rip him. Rip him, Louis, rip him.
No, this doesn't make any fucking sense now.
I feel icky.
How in the hell are you a Gen 2 stan and you hate shinies, and yet that's the generation that gives you the fucking shiny Gyarados in the Lake of Rage? How? I think it's the Lake of Rage. Either way. How in the hell?
Isn't it Lake of Outrage?
Something like that.
You know, Kriggs is probably the person to not know what a shiny is and kill the shiny Gyarados. Alright, Louis.
Oh my fucking god. How?
Louis, are you doing anything important right now?
No.
Pull up a list of every fucking Pokemon. We're going through this and we're going to beat Kriggs' head in with them. Every shiny Pokemon. All 1,000 Pokemon.
I mean, I already have the tab open.
Alright, first.
Alright, so.
You go, just keep listing them.
Bulbasaur's. I think Bulbasaur's is okay.
It's
Ivysaur, same thing. It's better. Venusaur. It's okay.
It's
good, but it's not
It's the
amazing.
final of its line.
Charmander,
Bad.
Charmeleon,
Also bad.
Charizard, overrated but still good.
Overrated, and I kind of hate it.
Squirtle, nah.
Squirtle, man, yeah.
Wartortle, why is it purple?
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot Wartortle exists.
Blastoise, not good. I do not like Blastoise.
I don't even know what Blastoise's shiny looks like, so
It's skin is purple with a green shell.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Caterpiece is simple. I kind of like Caterpiece.
Caterpie goes gold, right?
Yeah. Nah. How does Kriggs clearly not like the Metapod? Going from this green to this burnt-ass orange. Nah, there's a mistake here. This is clearly
Metapod's
peak.
a solid 9.
That's clearly fucking peak. Butterfree, that's a good shiny. I like Butterfrees.
So long, Butterfree.
Weedle, ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Kakuna's is also ew, but it's not that bad. It's essentially a really light version of Metapod. Actually, no, that's pretty close on these images. Either way, Beedrills is fine. I like Beedrills.
I think Beedrill was my first ever shiny ever caught, so I have a little bit of a more tailored kin to it. I think the green over the yellow actually looks really fucking cool. Especially Mega Beedrill.
Pidgey, I'm indifferent. Like, it's fine.
It's a Route 1 bird.
Really...
What do you expect?
Yeah. Like, I like that the red changes to gold, but, like, it loses the dynamic color scheme it had. The red accents on the
is threatening
thing.
to leave stream because we're just naming Pokemon. The fuck do you want us to do, Kriggs? Sit here in silence?
Kriggs wants you to bring up the tab again. I'll send you the link of all of them. I'll send you the link and you could just go over there, but, like, we're trying to get this damn Chimchar, so.
Bang, bang, into my... I haven't eaten anything all day.
Wait. Whoa. Hold the fucking phone. Kriggs, do you think Umbreon Shiny is bad? Legitimately.
There is only one correct answer to this statement. Who wins in a fight, Superman or Goku?
No, don't try to change the subject. No.
We'll come back to that.
Answer the damn Umbreon question. Hold on a minute. Because you hypocrite, go eat is what Ocean said. Oh my god. There's no way.
You gotta post that in incidents. That's an incident. That one sentence is an incident.
Yes. Where is incidents?
Okay, question number 2 relating to evolutions. You're telling me Sylveon shiny is bad? And can you stop complaining about stream delay? It's a completely normal thing streamers have. It's around. Everything's gonna be cleaned up eventually. I got big plans for that server. You don't like How? It's just Sylveon, but inverse. How can you say that an inverse Sylveon is worse than just a regular Sylveon?
That's insane. Kriggs has to be the first person I've ever met that genuinely thinks Umbreon shiny is bad.
Shiny Mega Gengar. How
Shiny Mega Mawile.
I'm not even gonna lie. Pheromosa. It doesn't do a lot, but Pheromosa shiny is pretty fucking. It's good. I'll tell you another Louis, this one's for me and you. I'll tell you another shiny that's really good. Xurkitree.
I have to look at it. It's been a bit.
The wires change from black to blue, but it actually makes the Xurkitree feel so much more alive, in my opinion.
Ooh, I see it. I see it.
Honestly, all the Ultra Beasts have banging ass. You're telling me that shiny Lunala is a bad shiny, Kriggs?
Wait, Kriggs, you're telling me all of the Tapus have bad shinies?
You're telling me that specifically, the red style Oricorio from the Oricorio incident is a bad shiny? I'm genuinely fucking flabbergasted that someone can actually hate Lunala shiny.
I'm in disbelief.
This has to be rage bait. The fuck? Wait, no, Apple, you can't just come in out of with support out of nowhere.
Okay, shiny Palossand or Palossand.
Dude, shiny Palossand's dope as fuck. Because it's based off of Canadian black. Is it Canadian or Norwegian black sand?
Let me look at it. Black sand. It's not the basalt version, is it?
I don't think so. That's an alpha. That's the first. It's been an hour and we only got our first alpha Chimchar line. Someone has a differing opinion. It has to be rage bait. I mean, Ocean has a point. This is what we're
Ocean. Like. Ocean has a point, but when you say that shiny Umbreon and shiny Sylveon are bad shinies, both of them, not just one, both of them.
No, I know how to put Kriggs on their toes. Let's give them a shiny that doesn't change. Phanpy, Glaceon, Elekid, Gengar, Garchomp. How many more can we... specifically Gen 9 Charmander.
Okay, to be fair though, Blinded Craigs could just make the argument. Well, the shiny doesn't change anything. Therefore, that's a bad shiny because it doesn't do anything.
But they do change. They're similar, but they do change. They change and they all look slightly worse.
Okay, you cannot tell me that Shiny Hisui and Braviary looks bad. The black is perfect.
I was gonna
say... And then the Psychic... Oh, man. That looks amazing.
Lurantis. Oh, no, going back to Whimsicott, the one I showed, Whimsicott has probably one of the best one of the top 100 shinies of all time. I'll tell you, we're forgetting the king, Louis. The one that did Gengar justice before Gengar existed. Metagross.
I mean, Metagross has a dope shiny. Then Craigs is gonna be like, no, it's fucking gold. I don't like it.
It's not. It's white.
Metagross is fucking...
It's white with gold accents.
Oh, it's white with the gold accents. Yes, duh. My bad. And doesn't it flip with the Mega?
I don't know. I don't
remember. I remember a fucking... Where... Can I see the Megas on here, or... Nope, it's still white. The gold goes on the claws. That's what it is.
Craigs is just racist to everything. Craigs both hates black shinies and white shinies. Next thing you know, Craigs is gonna say they hate yellow shinies. Alright, Louis, start pulling up a list of yellow shinies. No.
Mega Altaria.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think I would agree with Craigs here. The yellow Altaria is pretty bad.
Hey, you put me on the spot, okay?
If they would have made the cloud black as well to the yellow body, then we could be talking.
Again, I didn't want to be put on the spot with the yellow. Oh, if you count it, Magikarp.
I hate all shinies. How? I don't understand how you can physically hate how you can hate shinies. Shiny Geo, yeah, that's the kidney stone. The piss rock is awesome.
Oh wait, no. You cannot tell me you hate shiny Suicune. That is a cardinal sin.
Shiny Altaria is like an egg. I mean, you have a point. And Cynthia does give you an egg in that game. So...
No, genuinely, shiny Suicune is a top 10 shiny in the entire series. If you don't like that one, there might be a problem.
Is there a debate on what the best shiny could be?
Oh, it's probably like shiny Mega Rayquaza or like shiny Mega Gardevoir.
I'm gonna be
like
so real. I'll agree with Mega Gardevoir. I think shiny Rayquaza looks mid.
It's just too busy.
Exactly.
I love the concept of it. It's just...
It's just Suicune with blue hair.
Oh my god. Somebody doesn't realize that Suicune's actual fucking body color changes. That's like saying all that changes with Entei is he has a fucking black head mane thing instead of it being red.
I'll tell you what the best shiny is. I figured it out. Spinda. Because... No, because the shiny that you have is very unique and very rare, and very few people, if any, have it. Therefore, it's your shiny, and only your shiny, pretty much. Therefore, it's the best shiny.
Hold on, Craig hates shiny Giratina. That's like the best shiny in the fucking franchise.
Debatable, I'm gonna be honest.
It's one of them.
They're saying that shiny Suicune doesn't change.
It literally does. I'm looking at it right now. Is it subtle? A little bit, but like it's noticeable. I can't believe we're saying shiny Giratina is bad. Shiny Zorua is bad.
Okay, no, Zorua, I'm also throwing up over. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the tan on Gear. I like everything else, but the tan throws it so off on Giratina.
I disagree.
It's like
I like how it complements it.
I don't feel like it complements it personally. I feel like it should have been if it would have been like a caramel brown, it would have worked.
See, here's the thing: the entire shiny, it's going from darker colors to lighter colors. The yellow's turning into whitish, grayish. There's like a hue of blue in there too to reflect the highlights on there. The red is going into a light blue. What is that, gray? It's going into a more like a beige color. The only thing that doesn't change is the tendrils, and that's fine. I love that shiny.
Hit us. Beat us violently with a stick, and then hide the bodies. Specifically in a different state which you reside. Make sure to wear gloves.
Dude, shiny Chandelure looks great in this image. I don't know if it's better than the original, but I still love that shiny. Shiny Amoonguss is great.
Among Us.
Low-key, Golurk's a sleeper hit. I love that frickin' neon green crest. That's sick.
Ho, a pirate's life for me.
Bisharp and Pawniard. Oh.
Let's set. Yo ho, yo ho. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to get alphas. I've gotten like 4 alphas now.
Oh, okay, it's happening.
I listen. I'm very proud of you for listening to one of the best gaming OSTs.
I know it's shitty, but Diggersby though. That's an old meme. Oh, Diggersby. What a stupid Pokemon.
Also a Pokemon that if you accidentally start mispronouncing, you could end up getting beat violently.
Oh, that's W. Anyway, Tyrantrum has a goated shiny.
Isn't it just blue?
Yeah. The reds changed to blue, and the browns turned to that gray hue.
I'll tell you who needs a shiny. Enderman from Minecraft. I want to see Enderman, but white with black eyes. Call it a man ender.
I would say the skeleton, but there's 2 different skeletons in Minecraft already.
No, wait, no, you could, wait. The man ender. Like, you would put it ends men. I don't know.
Okay, there's no way we're going to be saying the Galarian birds have bad shinies when the concept is them returning to their original colors. You can't tell me that those shinies are bad.
Because then you'd be saying that the original bird trio's bad. Wait a minute, hold up. That's actually a great point.
I think Galarian Moltres is like the coolest Pokemon ever. But like the shiny, it's the original. How do you hate the original shiny?
Because I hate...
Or, I mean, how do you hate the shiny if it's the original?
I think we scared all of our viewers off. I'm down to 3.
Well, we needed something to do.
Oh boy. I wonder what I'm gonna eat. I could eat my own flesh if I cook it up right.
I knew they were gonna use this example. If the shinies are bad, because if I wanted to bird with that color scheme, why wouldn't I just use the regular birds? Because Galarian Moltres is better than the regular Moltres. Immediately.
Stats.
I don't know if Zapdos is better. I don't think it is. And Articuno's a toss-up.
I bet my meat would be... Wait, hold on. I bet my...
Yo?
I bet my flesh would be really tasty. I caught myself. I caught myself. You can't say I didn't.
Dude.
I caught myself.
That's so stupid.
What, me?
No, the Kriggs' argument. That just doesn't make sense.
What if I don't make sense?
You already don't.
Oh. And are we not gonna have fucking Rift of the Necrodancer music?
Nope.
Then that should make shinies even more cool of a concept to you. If you're not using them for competitive. Or am I thinking of that wrong?
I'm gonna be honest, I just zoned out.
Just hum the soundtrack. Bum 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 bum. Triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it. Pa 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 pa. Down, bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, I can't go no further with nature. I went as far as I can remember with bum bum ba-da-da-dum bum ba-da-da. That's an alpha chimchar. Louis, what's going on?
What?
What's the Louis luck doing today?
Not existing. I mean, the Louis luck is also not strucking very well in my video today. So, I mean...
Sorry to hear that.
Well... I'm not going to be that guy, but I know there's a bunch of people on my server that have not watched that video. So...
I haven't had time to. You know that.
Well, I'm about to talk about you.
Why is... The more and more I hang out, the more and more the Amola Mola, the more
Hello, Mamola!
the more and more I see interactions separately between Kyle and Kriggs, the more and more I realize that they are literally just the same person. But hey, at least no one I know in my server is a double-decker couch. You know who is a double-decker couch?
About that.
You know who is a double-decker couch, though? The jockey.
You gonna say it, or you just gonna? Okay, I was trying to say.
Drinking water. I took a sip at a very inopportune time, and I couldn't get the water down. So it took me a little bit longer. You should watch the video again. Oh wait, I'm in the Hierarchy Highways video, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Oh.
Chad, if you don't go watch the fucking Uno video tomorrow.
Wait, Uno's coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, it's done. It's ready.
I didn't see it in your upload schedule.
Because I only post the upload schedule for the main channel there.
That's fair. Uno's gonna be banging, bro.
That video is so fucking funny.
This video is guaranteed to make you laugh. Kriggs is gonna get through the entire video and comment, "Didn't laugh." The title's a lie.
They're emotionless. They don't like shiny Pokemon. We've established this. They're just trying to be edgy.
Listen, I know edgy.
Why are you cussing?
I know edgy, but this is a different story. Someone who hates shiny Umbreon. Damn.
Or Uno? Yeah. It just took a while is all. That video's been recorded since April.
Don't worry, repo will eventually exist.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Here's the secret sauce.
Don't call
The
me
off week
emotionless, you bitch.
The off week today, or not today, this week, was designed to get not only my archive stuff uploaded, but everything else edited up. So I got to get a lot of stuff from my backlog edited. I got 2 Uno videos edited, 3 Mario Kart videos edited. I finally gotten to start work on Crash Course. And when I'm done here, I'll probably go back to working on Crash Course. There is a chance Crash Course Part 1 out of 4 gets done this week. Go goody, go Johnson! Oh, that's funny. But yes, these weeks are designed for me to get a lot of stuff that's in the backlog done.
When am I ever gonna have... Am I ever gonna be able to watch your FNAF video?
No, like that video's gone. That's lost to time.
No! No!
I can remake that video though. That's not a big deal.
Dude, I may have to fucking remake Dude, I so don't fucking want to replay Guacamelee, but the audio is just a little bit janky. Just a little bit.
The only videos of mine that are lost to time are Chef's Corner, the like 4 reaction videos I had, the FNAF video, and the Ghost of Tsushima videos. That's it. Because I'm just gonna remake most of them, and the reaction videos they weren't gonna get views anyways because it was just a product of the time, right? If you're not gonna go and watch a reaction video from 5 years ago unless it's an iconic reaction.
Is that the bite of 87?
Is that 87?
Is that the shiny of 25? No, this is a regular Chimchar. Stupid monkey, making me look bad.
But like, right now the Miles Morales supercut is uploading.
Dude, I cannot wait. Okay. I have to fucking bang out the rest of Pop. At least get it uploaded. I have to get the rest of Papa's uploaded. I have to fucking finish Days Gone at some point, dude. I think I'm so scared for the side mode grind that it's literally killing me to go back and play, even though I love that game so much. I'm so scared.
I gotta do on Monday. I gotta get the rest of the costumes and like unlocked in world, and then unlock the Peepa, the Bonefish, the Dolphin, and is there one more of the NPCs I'm missing?
Speaking of
Peepa,
costume.
Dolphin, Bonefish.
Rocky Wrench.
What about Rocky Wrench?
Is he not a costume?
No, that's an actual character.
They're not a costume, but don't you have him unlocked? Or do you have...
Yeah, I have him unlocked.
Pianta, Conkdor,
Yep.
Charge and Chuck.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Bro, it's so funny that Snowman's gonna be quote-unquote meta if fucking Mario Baby Bloopers meta. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. Just thinking about that, a fucking Snowman from Mario 64 will be meta, assuming Baby Blooper is the meta. If Baby Blooper's the meta, it's just depending on if it's Mario or Wario.
You know damn well any chance the community gets, they're gonna have Wario.
Probably. Even if Mario is objectively better in the game itself.
I ain't gonna lie, the later I get in life, the more and more appealing garlic flavored shit is getting to me. I don't got the Wario stash, but I do got a goatee going on. Like a full goatee. From under my nose, down to my chin, and I even got a little bit under my lip. So. It's a me, a Wario!
Wario time!
Wario. Every time I eat, spicy garlic, wings from like local wing places, I always imagine I'm just a fucking fat ass capitalist sitting in my chair as my minions sit around me and produce games and videos for me.
How much of an addiction do you think Wario would have to wings?
Benson levels of addiction.
What about Waluigi?
I think Waluigi would be more of a fuck, what's it? If Wario's into wings, I feel like Waluigi would be more into pastries. Weirdly.
Well, Waluigi, I was gonna say, Waluigi strikes me as the kind of person that just has a super ridiculous metabolism and they can eat whatever they want without putting on weight.
Bottle.
Yeah, someone like Bottle.
Hold on. Me, you, Bottle, and Austin. Who's who for Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi?
I'm Wario.
Bottle's
I'm Wario.
No, Bottle's gotta be Waluigi. That means I have to be fucking Luigi because I'm taller. And Austin's just basic.
Which doesn't describe him at all. If anything, I'm the more basic one, but I'm the shortest, so I have to be Wario by default.
Well, we're not. Well, if we're going off of height, I'm Waluigi. But Bottle has that metabolism. Bottle is Twig.
Okay, here's the thing though. If I'm Mario, then who else is who else would be Wario?
Me. Because I'm big. I'm the biggest one out of all of us.
Getting lost in the default is wild.
Not only am I the biggest one, my entire career is based off of fake capitalism.
Yeah, but I'm short and fat.
Speaking of short and fat, I've lost like 10 pounds in the past 3 months.
Lucky.
It's not lucky. I feel like I'm actively starving. But it's not because I'm not eating. It's because I used to eat so much and my calories were really high, but I wasn't gaining weight. So when I come to a normal human maintenance of like 2,000, I feel like I'm starving. Like, let me put it to you this way. Normally in a day, I would eat, normally in a week, I would have 7 dinners, like normal dinners. I would probably have 2 whole bags of chips, at least 24 cans of soda.
Jesus!
No, my bad. At max 24 cans, not at least.
Soda's the main reason why people get big.
Yeah,
It's not the food, it's the soda.
soda is terrible for you. Like, casual soda, funny. Like, I only really get soda once I get my food at restaurants. I'll drink water until then.
Yeah, drinking, like let's just say you drink 1 can of soda a day in moderation, that's fine. But when you're pounding 3 to 4 a day, that's when it gets to be a problem.
Unironically, I think the best way for me to cut back was because I completely cut sodas out for like the past week, and I've been feeling repercussions. I should have went from the normal size 12 packs, because normally when I get harsher sodas, I get the 12 pack. But if I'm getting something like ginger ale or Sprite, I get the 24 pack because they're not as bad. I mean, they're still bad, but they're not as bad as, you know? Yeah. But what I should have done is just cut it down to the 7-ounce can 10 packs.
Yeah, soda's bad for you.
I know soda's really bad for you. Don't get me wrong. If someone brings a case of Baja Blast into this house, it's not surviving the night. No, of course I'm not actually meaning I'm going to drink it all in one night, but... I've gotten back to Rubik's Cubing, guys. It's finally come full circle. I've gotten back to cubing. My one...
Cube Earther.
Uh-huh.
I said Cube Earther. You're no longer around. You're not a round earther. You're not even a flat earther. You're just a cube earther.
Actually, I believe Earth is a donut.
Depending on the way you look at it, you could just if something did happen to the Earth and something was shot through it, the Earth would die, but it could be a donut.
For a little bit.
For a little bit.
Because I don't think we understand the repercussions of if Earth actually fucking destroys. That, like, let's say the only planet in the world that fucking starts dying is Earth. In the sense of the actual planet itself collapses. The moon's gonna shoot off in a random direction. And worst case scenario number 1, it fucking crashes into Mars. Worst case scenario number 2, crashes into Saturn, and all of everything in the asteroid ring around it gets flung off in different directions. Worst case scenario number 3, we come back to life as zombies.
God. Watch us just like go to, you know how we always have like heaven being depicted and shit? Watch heaven just be Valhalla in, what is it? Norse mythology? Is that where Valhalla is?
Nordic, yeah. That's the Vikings. Somebody. Sharpest. Dumb. And is in the shape.
Bird.
Head. Don't stop. Down. Running. Live for. No, it's your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. Can't believe I've memorized that song. Man, I'm gonna be real.
You've memorized it. Sing it.
But copyright.
You can sing the song. Just don't play the song itself on stream.
Whoa, 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 story of Undertale.
Dude, I hate how the fucking rights holder, or Toby Fox, like set up the music distribution rights for the Undertale music in such a way where nobody can use it without getting claimed up the ass.
By not
I
even
hate it
him.
so much. Yeah. When he says it's okay to use the music. It's bullshit, because I've been using Megalovania in everything.
So why
Hell,
can't
I'd
you
even
just
use Bone
fight?
Trussel.
Why can't you just fight the coins?
Because if you... Well, first of all, the rights holder is very stingy. But second, if they...
Well, I got my first shiny.
They can, get a strike on your account if they deem worthy. Anyway, what'd you say about a shiny?
This muff blind.
Oh.
Where is it?
Why did those shinies look so garbage?
Oh no, I look garbage. That's the first shiny of
You green. Horrible shiny.
It took an
You
hour
green.
and a half. He's fine, Louie. Leave him alone.
No. It evolved from a Zubat. No.
I mean, just look how beautiful he is. Look at his little helicopter ass legs.
Helicopter! Dude, people are massively underselling how big of an upgrade Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are on Switch 2. The 60 frames per second is insane.
I want a 100% Tears of the Kingdom so badly, but there's too much.
I did it. It's not the worst, but there is a lot.
Like, you 100%, like, map completion 100%.
Yes. And Koroks.
Would you say Breath of the Wild worse?
No, this game is easily worse. It's not even close.
Why do people say that Breath of the Wild is better than Tears of the Kingdom?
Because Breath of the Wild is a more... How do I word this? Tears of the Kingdom added a lot of stuff to the game, but a lot of it compromised the experience that you could get with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild was focused more on the adventure, the ideas with nature, you know, that whimsical feeling of not knowing what to expect in the world, you know? Tears of the Kingdom is just basically more Breath of the Wild, except they added in a lot of shit to it. Also, like, the champion abilities are just not as good in Tears of the Kingdom, objectively. But it's also the same world. And so, a lot of times, even though there's a lot of different shit in the world, it can feel kind of repetitive. I don't feel that way, but a lot of people do. I value the creativity that Tears of the Kingdom offers, but Breath of the Wild, in terms of its presentation, is just perfection. It was always going to be hard to make a sequel to that game. Always.
I mean, they did.
I think... Oh, I died.
Huh?
Never mind. I think Tears of the Kingdom is a better overall game, but I think Breath of the Wild's the better experience and the more impactful game of the two. If that makes sense.
I just know I personally don't see that, and that might and that could be because I sunk maybe 60 hours into Breath of the Wild, and I actually didn't beat the game. But I also sunk like 60 hours into Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't have like the full game experience with either of them. But like,
as someone who played Breath of the Wild to 100% completion 4 times, Breath of the Wild is a perfect experience and a near perfect video game. It has its issues, but it's damn good.
you know, I have a question.
Tears of the Kingdom... Oh, go ahead.
No, you need to finish your statement because this is going to go on a different track. Completely.
Okay. Breath of the Wild is the perfect package that a video game can offer you. It's a 10 out of 10 experience, and it's a experience that everybody that plays video games should experience at least once in their lifetimes. Tears of the Kingdom is more of the same, and they add in a lot of extra shit too. Like, the creativity elements are off the charts. I value the story of Tears of the Kingdom a lot. I know a lot of people don't. But ultimately, Tears of the Kingdom is just that. It's more Breath of the Wild with extra mechanics and shit. The scale is larger, but a lot of it is kind of padding in a way. But I still think it's a very solid experience. But I think Breath of the Wild's way more impactful.
Okay. Going on to my... You watch YouTube, right, Louis?
Yes.
What the fuck ever happened to Point Crow?
He's still around.
I know, but like during the Small Ant, Point Crow, Doug was also in there. During that phase of YouTube, Point Crow was like predominant. And as like I feel like the past few years have went on, he's really the only one that's being phased out, in my opinion.
Don't know about that. I watch Point Crow a lot.
I haven't had a video. I'm subscribed to him. I haven't had a video recommended by him in a year, I would say.
Well, it's probably because he's been only making 1 or 2 videos, but the videos are higher quality. He's also doing more stuff on different channels too. Like, I know he has Crow Point now, and he also has his VOD channel.
I got my little doodle bird plushie, and
There's a reason why I did everything the way that I did it now. But, you know, I just think that maybe it's because you subscribe to so many people. I don't know.
I'm really not. I have cleaned my subscribe. I clean it like weekly. Then again, I don't actually go into my subscriber feed. I just search the homepage.
Okay, that would do it.
And the homepage doesn't actually really show me my subscriber feed because it shows me relevant videos based on what I'm watching at. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get that. So if I started watching Tears of the Kingdoms again, or Small Ant, I would see Point Crow show back up, wouldn't I?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Where are the underground chasms? My last death was in Gerudo Town. What the fuck did I do over there?
Oh my god, you're playing. I'll tell you what fucking sucked. The in Tears of the Kingdom, the desert storyline. Not like sucked bad, sucked difficult.
I like that area a lot. It's not my favorite, but it's fun.
I really did not like the boss battle.
Oh, the boss battle's the best part.
I didn't like the village holdout. Just because it was very, very confusing and stressful. Then again, that's really like the only time I've played a game like that, so.
I disagree. I loved everything that the desert did, but I still think the Wind Temple's the best. I think that clears anything. But I think most people would agree that either the Water Temple or the Fire Temple is the worst one.
Yunobo?
Probably, yeah, either Yunobo or Sidon, which sucks because I fucking love Sidon, but I don't think that temple's very good.
You heard it here, folks. He loves Sidon. He loves Sidon.
Anyways, I love the champions. I love who they are. I just don't like the dungeons. I think the dungeons are really underwhelming.
Alright, Ocean.
Alright, sounds good, Ocean. Take care.
Fucking dumbass. Golbat. I mean, Zubat. Bump. 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 Boom. Bump. Boom. Bump.
Yeah, the 60 FPS patch for, or update for Tears of the Kingdom, incredible. This shit's next level. It was already a good game at 30, but my god. Going to 60, just skydiving down into the depths, and you don't even have to worry about the frame drops from the game anymore. Oh my god.
In unrelated news, I've been practicing a lot of... Okay, there's a couple things I've been doing. There's some games that I have on my PC that I don't actually plan on video recording 100%. So I'm trying to get my PC cleaned up by 100%ing those games so I can get them off my PC. I've been practicing Rift in the background to continue going for the impossible or possible mode achievement, which is clearing 32 rhythm riffs in a full combo on impossible difficulty. I've been working for that. Also, Louis, are you gonna eventually want to 100% the hardest game ever made?
Game do you consider that to be?
Crypt of the Necrodancer. Not Rift, Crypt.
Probably not.
Because that is genuinely... Because on PlayStation, PlayStation alone, it has the lowest completion rate out of every game on completion. Or, PlayStation.
I gotta figure out when I'm gonna start doing classic game shit on my streams again.
I'll tell you
like,
what.
I want to do it.
A cool ass original map would be for a Mario Kart game. Bomb Kingdom. Not like
Bob-omb Battlefield?
Not like that, but the idea is that the map is littered with like fallen bombs, and like you'd probably go past a throne room with King Bomb sitting there. Basically, it would just be like it would just be a hazard map, kind of like how a lot of Bowser's Castles has a shit ton of hazards.
Give me a Donkey Kong Island map. Not just like the jungle. I want to go everywhere on DK Island. I want to go to the mine shafts. I want to go to the factories. I want to go everywhere on DK Island.
Speaking of which,
hell, they could go to fucking Crocodile Island and I'll be even more happy.
Did you know that the Sonic universe is canon in the Mario universe?
In what way? Because like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics exists.
Okay. So it all starts with the original Mario, right? So original Mario and Donkey Kong are in the same universe. It's the same thing. Yeah. Which I think is where Cranky Kong, it's like Mario fighting Crank. I don't actually remember. And either way, Diddy is Mario. It is also in that universe because that's Donkey Kong's sidekick, right?
Hey.
Diddy has a racing game. I think it's called Diddy's Kart Racing. I can't remember.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing. In there, just give me a second. In Diddy Kong Racing, there is a.
By the way, that game is better than Mario Kart 64.
In Diddy Kong Racing, there is a character, a selectable character, Conker. Conker has his own game, Conker's Bad Fur Day. One of the bosses in Conker's Bad Fur Day is just a fucking Xenomorph. Xenomorph had a movie versus Predator. And Predator... Fuck, where does this rabbit hole go? Hold on. The rabbit hole, I'm like in the middle of it. I sent you the YouTube short I'm trying to quote. Did I? No, I didn't. No, I sent it to Rafted. Archie in the group. Archie and them. That's who. You can just watch it in Rafted. It would make a lot more sense.
How far up is it?
Oh, it's right at the bottom. What's going on?
Oh my lord.
I don't know if you finished it or not. But
the fact that they talked about Archie comics is nuts.
don't worry. This also means Kiss is part of the Mario universe. Therefore, any band that has ever collabed with Kiss is also part of the Mario universe. And any band they've collabed with, and essentially, eventually, Mario's going to be driving down Moonview Highway next to Sonic and Archie and Predator, while Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses is playing. And, they're hunted down by a xenomorph. We want to go deeper into it, and this is going to be the crazy one. Predator is in Fortnite. I think you already know where I'm going with this.
Yes, it's just stop while you're ahead.
No, I'm not going to go far. Doom Guy is also in Fortnite. Doom Guy and Doom Eternal, or an Animal Cross New Horizons, released on the same day. Meaning, the Animal Crossing universe is also canon in the Mario universe. No, I know how to even stop it. Rick Sanchez is in Fortnite. Every universe is canon in every universe. End of story.
Fortnite just allowed everything to fucking connect to each other.
Yeah? Yeah, it did.
Fortnite. What a weird fucking game.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit out my ass. I just booted up my PC. Cause I need that Fortnite Battle Pass. I want a third shiny Chimchar. For the love of God, game. I need to go to the Crimson Mireland.
We're gonna be stuck here for a while.
No. You don't. I fight for the living, so the dead may be free. And I said it right this time, unlike No Mercy. I watched a video, or I watched like half of a video today on why Gen Z is potentially going to be the Porsche generation. Or is already the Porsche generation.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Who's all in chat right now?
Chat, who's Tobias is probably there. Krig's probably fell
it's probably
asleep.
Tobias.
And then you, question mark?
I mean, I am here.
So I'm pretty sure it's you, Tobias, and a dead Krig's. And Apple. Apple probably somewhere. Maybe, I don't know.
He's always somewhere.
Apple's that lurker.
If I were to step away for a bit, Blinded, would you be okay with that, by the way?
How long is a step away?
A fair amount of time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You guys are here? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, chores suck.
How did I jump to 8 viewers out of nowhere?
Wait, we just jumped to 8? Hold on, I'm gonna stay
3
here.
to
Hold
8.
on. Hold on a minute. I thought there was only a few people here. There's more people here. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing?
Chat, Louis only interested in you guys. We dropped to 7.
They got scared of me. I'm the go-away heat.
Damn.
Yep. Already down to 6.
Nah, we got this. We're chilling. Chilling like an Arctic villain.
Poor Apple. He's still hunting the shiny Fion. Alright, now I'm gonna step away. It seems like that was a YouTube doing a YouTube.
Okay. I believe in you. Alright, chat. It's weird him being the one to step away compared to me. Because normally I'm up and down, in and out, left and right. Insane. I'm out of candles to burn. But we have hit the 2-hour mark, so... we're doing well. I didn't sleep, did I? No, I didn't. When do I ever sleep? I've... fucking right, midnight. Pokemon Party. We are starting with bullshit. Specifically, the Alpha Chimchar bullshit. I mean, at this rate, I'm gonna get a Shalfa, I feel like. Dude, I I can't fucking wait to get into the Mirelands, dude. I'm so ready to be out of this place. I've been here for fucking so many years. I hope I get a shelf or two. Cause here's the other thing, right? Eevee's gonna be so much easier than this because Eevee I can outbreak reset. Don't get me wrong. That's gonna take me a little bit. But I'll get to the Mirelands eventually. I'll eventually beat the game. It may take me 3 years, but I'll beat it eventually. And hey, Louie can evolve. I'm evolving Louie. Because I have a Chimchar in the box, and I need an Infernape. Guys, a Louie's becoming an Unk. Mega Unk Louie. Look at that. This is what happens when Louie goes outside. He gets sunburned. Oh shit. Research task. Bahoo Doris. Type shit. Y'all remember Uncle Grandpa? W, what is up, brother? How's your Nintendo Switch doing? Or is today also not a day? Ass. Damn. You know, my Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty cool. I had a dream like last night or 2 nights ago that I took my Nintendo Switch 2 out of my dock to first use as a phone and then a tennis racket. Like, the console didn't change shape or do anything. But, like, that's why I took it out of the dock. To use the console as those things. I'm glad that was a dream. Weird ass dreams like that. I'm trying to think of all the weird ass dreams I've had. Because I've probably had a lot. I remember one time I had a nightmare. This was way when I was young. This nightmare is kind of fucking dark. So me and mom and dad were leaving. and we were going downstairs to leave throughout the garage. And we get to the bottom of the stairs. Or I'm still on the stairs, they're at the bottom. They turn to face me and tell me that I need to go to the right. The right is just a loop around. It doesn't, like, it's not like a dead end or anything. It just, the door is over to the left. In the right, I mean, you would go right, 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 and be at the door. It's basically just a circle down in the basement. But, I remember I go to turn to the right, and I start walking, and I get to the refrigerator, which isn't that far from the stairs. And then there's a noise behind me, and I turn behind me, and there's a scarecrow. One that's on like a stick, so it doesn't have legs. It's got like straw arms. It's a scarecrow. And I remember calling for my mom. Neither of them responded, and they're not where they were. They're probably outside now. And I remember this scarecrow jumping at me. And like holding me back as like spiders flooded out of the walls and began to like crawl all over me and consume me as I'm screaming out for both of my parents. And I remember waking up, and that was the day I had a fear of spiders. Fuck, the board goes crazy. I remember there was this one dream as well. It's like a zombie apocalypse. I don't have a way to describe it, but I remember, and this is a two-parter story. The first time I had this dream, I remember I was going through the world. I went across a bridge into a diner and met with someone, and found out that up the road, a decent way, was a facility that could house some pretty damn good supplies. And me being a survivor, knowing damn well I'm probably going to need that supplies, I start making my way to that facility. So about halfway up there, I get a radio call from someone that there's something big on the loose. Something large. Something not seen before. And I get into the facility, and as I'm going in, there's a thud outside. Like a loud not like earth shaking, but like you know there's something there by the size of the step. And I get a radio telling me again that I should be on the watch out, and I peek out the door, and it's this like, I think it was this like bear. It was weird. It was like this, no, it wasn't a bear, it was a cat. It was a large cat, I'm pretty sure, with this twisted demonic face that kind of looked like an old tribal mask of sorts. But that it was its face, it wasn't wearing a mask. And it didn't see me. So but it's like it can walk on 4 legs and on 2 if it wants. That becomes important for the part 2. And I remember going through supplies, and I'm trying to get out of there, but I get found, and I remember being picked up and ripped apart violently and to death. Part 2. 2 weeks later, I fall asleep, and I wake up in the same world where I started in the first dream, and my brain instantly recognizes it. This isn't just a dream I'm dreaming. This has become a lucid dream now. This is a dream. I've dreamt this before. I recognize this is a dream. I'm in control now. So I pretty much follow the same ABC points up to the diner where I meet this guy and he tells me about the lab. And I tell him there's going to be this massive ass fucking thing coming just down this way. I need to make a run up for the lab if I'm going to even want to be able to fight this thing. And he tells me that the other direction from the lab there's a military outpost. Not like a big one, but like a small little militia group that might be able to help us with doing this. But because of this extra dialogue, as I'm making my way up to the lab, the cat's already moving. And it knows I'm here as well. I'm pretty sure it calls out that it's already killed me before as well. So that's something that I'm not fucking terrified of. It knows it's in a dream as well, apparently. But, essentially, I end up playing kind of like hide and seek, pretty much is the best way to put it, through cars and stuff, to be able to get up into the lab. And instead of wasting my time in there, I get what I need, which is a sniper rifle. And and as I come back out, the cat's already down the hill to the diner. And I set my radio frequency to the militia group, and I say, hey, there's a massive ass thing coming your way. And this cat whips its head around, drops to all fours, and starts chasing at me as I pretty much drop the walkie-talkie, pull the sniper off my back, and just start fucking firing. Like, I'm pretty sure I fired 4 blanks after I ran out of a clip just in fear. But it turned into this battle of, like, big giant things trying to kill me. I have to fucking not die. And I woke up before the battle ended because I woke up while I was in hiding, reloading in the diner. So we'll never know if I ever survive that encounter, because I've never had that dream again. It was so weird. But for all I know, I'm still holed up in a diner reloading as a giant cat demon thing is staring in from the window looking for me. Also, welcome in, Ahmed. I was just in the middle of dream stories. Chat! Chat! It's happening! It's fucking happening! It's fucking happening! It's fucking happening! It's fucking happening! Where is Louie? Where the fuck is Louie when we need him?
Here, let's fucking go!
Yeah!
I gotta go back to what I was doing, though. I was about to die a few minutes ago. I was having some allergy issues, so I'll be back fully here in a little bit.
Okay. I just gotta catch it. Please! For the love of God, Monferno! Nightbot was also here. It's over! Save. Save now. Today we're from 100 from Blood, Solera from Dark Souls, and what a extremely expensive word collector. That's cool, man. Dude. Guys. You know what this means, right? Hold up. Everyone pay attention to the top of your screens where it says hunting. Because the name of the game's different now. Shit. I gotta get the right property. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna leave C so I can actually see. Pop the champagne. Fuck yeah. I need the gradient direction to be that way. I'm gonna need that gray to be darker. What, 90 to 180? Yeah, I'm gonna need this gray to be darker. No, I need to be 270 actually. Fuck. Properties. We gotta turn it over to a, not a white outline. I don't think that's right. I think I need to do black outline. Among Us. Oh! How many EVs do we need? X5. You fucking dumbass. Just hide in the grass. Let's fucking go. We are down to the last little bit of spoiled F. The last little bit of spoiled F is upon us. After years of chaos, death, Burmy, Quillfish, which came up out of nowhere, we are now on the road. I would cry. But let's... Dude, I wasn't expecting to get a Chimchar today. I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking we were gonna have a shit day. Or a Monferno. And here's the thing. Think about this. If I wouldn't have kept a Chimchar, and I got that shiny Monferno, I would have had to look for a fourth Chimchar. I saved my ass. But it's done. It's finally done. All that remains is Eevee, Flareon, Espeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Everything else. And all that requires is a Firestone, Ice Stone. One has to have max friendship and evolve during the day. and then one has to evolve with a fairy type move. So literally the only difficult one is going to be Espeon. You should not be in keepsakes. The hardest, there was only one phase in this marathon. Give me your color. I would like to return to the village. Alright, chat. Okay, we need to collaborate a little bit, chat. What is going to be the best way to hunt Eevee? I need 5 of them. Is Outbreak resetting really going to be my best option? Running in and the out, in and the out. Is it really going to be running in and out of the village 17 times? Because everything else I should have shiny. I don't think there can be anything else that I don't have shiny. Yeah. We are truly in the end game. I'm gonna save again. Guys, I know Louie's not here, and Louie's fine. Listen, chat. I need to just back out for like 5 minutes, maybe 7. I want to go make me a sandwich. I want to go make me at least something, or throw something on real quick to cook while I wait. So I'm gonna put a BRB. In 10-ish minutes, and I'm going to let y'all sit with the big boys, the big kids club. Y'all get to sit with the big kids. I need before y'all get to sit with the big kids, I need y'all to actually face this direction. Oh. There we go. Wait, can I just... This is the best way to do this. Alright, I'm dropping that BRB. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Hello to the 5 people in chat. I am back. I had a lot of stuff just happen. I've also been dying, literally. How are you guys doing in chat? Oh man, I'm starting to get tired myself. Still hunting a shiny Fion, fair enough. Working on some embroidery right now. Interesting. If I'm remembering correctly, chat, Blinded went to go get food. Is that what happened? Yeah, I had to step away because I was having a bad allergy attack, and then on top of it, my asthma was causing issues. So I had to take care of that. So what do you guys want to talk about until Blinded's back? I really don't have much I can add right now. If I'm being real, I'm probably going to stick around for about another 30 to 45 minutes, and then I'm probably going to dip.
You're gonna leave me?
Yeah, in like 40 minutes.
Well, chat. We got a bomb rush to CD.
Gotta nuke it.
Did Kriggs miss it?
Yeah, they were sleeping.
Is it even worth checking normal EV spawns, or is it just better to go for outbreaks?
I honestly don't know, Chief.
Well, if we do the math, okay. How about we do the math? Okay?
Okay.
Alright, let me go look at all the potential EV spawns, because I know where they all are.
There's like 3, right?
No,
3 or 4.
there's a lot more. 1, 2, those are driftlings. 3, 4, ponytail, and nothing. 5's over there. You can actually see an EV did spawn. And 6 and 7 are right here. Right. But here's the thing. So we have 7 EV spawn tables. I don't know. Most of them are taken up by Babarrel. Some have Driftloon at night. And then, which means I should probably sleep today. But you also, yeah, I don't want to.
No, this is like, huh?
I want to stutter over myself. Because here's the thing, right? Eevee flees. So if an Eevee's not shiny, I have to flee the Eevee. But Barrel doesn't flee, and Ponyta doesn't flee. Also, Wormpole. If a Wormpole was to spawn in that one specific Eevee location. So, I'm having to kill anything that's not an Eevee. And the odds of Eevee spawning are already low.
I really don't know which is faster between what you're proposing and the village thing.
It's either I check Because here's the thing, if I check all the EVs, I'm already having a quick line. Because it's like 20 seconds or less. So I'm checking all the EVs, then pretty much already outbreak resetting. So I'm doing both, but
Yeah.
let's say I would get outbreak resets twice as quick if I didn't look at the EVs. Is the risk of looking at Eevee to see if it's shiny outweigh the reward of having twice as many outbreak chances with Eevee outbreaks already being rare as fuck?
I think you need to check them all. Just thinking about it critically.
Because it's not like
you have upwards
go on
to like 5 to 6 EVs per run, even without the mass outbreaks. And so, because you have upwards to that high amount, you're almost guaranteed to see at least one.
I didn't see one at all this run.
Well, that's unlucky.
It's
Eevee is rare though.
Here's the other thing, right? You can't particularly do the forced sleeping bullshits because it's not gonna be as quick as.
Yeah, it's not gonna be fast.
We only had to kill Monferno over there. Everything else would flee or would reset with a daytime. But Barrel's a day and night spawn. Ponyta's a day and night spawn. Wormpole is a day and night. What? You get the gist.
Yeah. Maybe it would be better just to reset for outbreaks.
No, I know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I was gonna time it. I'll like count out loud.
It would also help if you had the
1, 2,
dex entry maxed out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
What?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 seconds from spawning in to clicking yes to leave. Compared to... One, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds to instantly spawn in and instantly leave. So it's 5 times as longer to check for EVs, not including load times. It's just physically in the Obsidian Field lands, you know?
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Think about this. There's only a 20% chance an outbreak spawns in any given area in the game. Doesn't matter what weather effects. There's only a 20% chance. I have basically 5 chances to get an outbreak in the time it would take me to check just one pool of EV spawns. Not even that, because to check one pool of EV spawns then leave is 22 seconds. 22 seconds isn't going to add up to that 5 times, even though it's only 4 seconds in the area, because in that 22 seconds, I'm having to account for load times going in and out. Meaning, whatever happens in those 22 seconds, my bad, whatever happens in those 22 seconds counts for what would be EV hunting time. So, I'm getting less than 4 checks, or less than 5 checks, probably 3 or 4, 3 or 4 checks for an outbreak, and the odds of it being an Eevee outbreak are already substantially way lower than... I think it's the rarest outbreak in the Obsidian Fieldlands, if I'm not mistaken. There's not a lot of data on probability for that. So... Also, what's up, Dark? So, the question is...
I think you just do the outbreak resets.
Yeah.
Genuinely. It's significantly faster.
Yeah.
In theory, you could also make that time up.
This is going to be the next 7 hours of our live chat. Except I'm probably cutting stream when Louis leaves, so rip marathon. But also, I'm getting food, so like, I had a little bit of food while I was downstairs, and like a cup of tea. Gyarados outbreak.
Hell.
Can't even reach it either.
Thank God you're able to catch Magikarp in your position.
You know, honestly, what the worst one was?
Willfish?
Togekiss. And, connectively, Heracross. What kind of Y equals MX plus B type stream? We're trying to calculate probabilities of me finding a shiny Eevee using 2 different methods. Maybe a third if for some god-awful reason I really want to calculate the third. Because, oh Louie, I'm going to need an updated thumbnail. Which is just slapping a red X over Monferno.
Fair enough. Which one of those did you end up evolving?
You are the Infernape.
Woohoo!
Bidoof outbreak. So we got in 2 outbreaks in like, I think 7 checks. I wish there was more data on outbreak probabilities, because it's like the one thing that this game doesn't really have a probable number for. Because I feel like Babarrels, or Bidoofs, spawn 75% of the time in a spawn slot, while Eevee spawns 25%. It's not bad odds. It's just, I'm more likely to see 2 Bidoof. Also, I don't think y'all understand how nerdy I'm gonna get when I... Okay, let me explain this. When I first started this challenge, I didn't... I didn't know how to route. And I slowly then figured out a route. Basically, when I get into the Mirelands, after I have my little bit of fun, yay, new area, yay, new side quest, oh my god, I'm level 98, why the fuck are these Pokemon only level 2 or some shit? That type stuff. I'm gonna end up having to make a route for the area. And if I'm not mistaken, thanks to RT Games, I'm going to have to do a river jump. Because it's not so much I can't access the area without Basculegion. It's that it would... The route would benefit more in time save if I made that jump.
Jump is easy, by the way.
The river jump in Mirelands?
Yeah, you just gotta know where to jump. Like, you need to know the position of it.
Alright.
Once you know the position with the route, you'll be good.
Because y'all gotta think, how many Pokemon I'm gonna have to now... Essentially, I'm playing a brand new game whenever I get into the Mirelands. I'm gonna have... How many, like, is it 40 or 50?
What are your 50 what? Pokemon?
Yeah, that are going to be new. In total, including evolution lines.
Where's the image I got you? Take a look at that right now.
Are you sure you don't want to stay for a little longer? We got 8 concurrent viewers.
I'm probably gonna head out at the top of the next hour.
Of stream or in real life?
Real life. So I got like 25 minutes left.
But we got chicken! Oh, my bad. We got, Raising Canes!
You have like 53, by the way, new mons. And also, Raising Canes is nice, but you're multiple states away.
We've got Bojangles!
Again, multiple states away.
How do you the fuck? How do you the fuck? How do you the fuck?
How do you defuck?
Rapid Ash outbreak. That's the 3rd outbreak we've had.
You.
Actually, no, that's the 4th, because I think I saw whatever that one Pokemon's called. Bottles on... Shinx outbreak. Scyther outbreak. I wish I could get an Eevee outbreak. You know how many Eevee outbreaks I've had that haven't had shinies? I've had probably about 20 Eevee outbreaks in all of my time playing this game. And I'm pretty sure 2 of them had shinies. Which is odds, I'm pretty sure. Because it's like, you get 10 spawns, it's a 1 in 100 chance pretty much. So like 1 in every 10 outbreaks would have a shiny. But like, that's depressing.
Crippling depression.
Haha, I'm in danger.
I wonder if that even picked up for the stream.
What, my danger?
Yeah,
You know it did.
it probably did.
Rada! Rada, 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 rada! What do you mean? What do you mean, Snitzel? Rada, 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 rada! No, great heavens! Nothing like that, Snitzel. Rada, 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 boo, rada.
It did.
Yeah. I'm in danger, apparently. Are you free tomorrow?
We'll see.
I'm gonna find up. I'm gonna end up finding a kidnapping W. And Kyle. Speaking of Kyle, he's never here.
Ever here.
Speaking of Kyle, what's Discord looking like? Just in general. Absolutely fuck all has happened. God, I have the most boring and depressing life.
Same.
I wouldn't say it's depressing, actually. I mean, I'm a content creator. How can it ever be depressing?
When you're not making content.
Yeah, but then I'm just watching videos by Chicken Ninja 42 and the Bones 5. 07 to Bones.
Why? What happened?
You haven't watched that his the hardest FNAF video?
No.
Oh. Oh. His dog's dead.
Oh, I knew about that.
Oh.
I thought he died.
No,
the way you're making it sound.
His dog was named Bones.
Oh, I didn't realize it was named Bones. That's sad.
Yeah, that entire video was... I would say the first part of the video wasn't... I mean, the entire video ended up becoming dedicated to his dog. But specifically, like, the last 3/5 of it. Because that's whenever his dog died in the recording process. So the beginning... But I think he mentioned that during that time. Abra outbreak!
I'm gonna hate getting that shiny.
You mean Shalfa?
That too.
You know what Shalfa you're really gonna hate?
What?
Burmy.
Nah, it's not gonna be that bad. I have completed dex entries, so...
I do too.
But I have the shiny charm.
Fuck you. Man, I wish I could have the chat. Someone give me the shiny charm, chat.
Now, once you finish the challenge, you gotta do it again just with Shalfas.
Not happening.
At least I'll have the shiny charm.
You're telling me I gotta stay in the goddamn Obsidian Fieldlands again for Shalfas? Is that what you're doing, or are you doing something different?
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm doing shinies, alphas, and shalfas. All three.
Right, but are you area locking yourself?
No, but I can.
See, that's the torturous part of spoiled F. You're area locked.
Again, with the shiny charm, I don't think it's that bad. It's just coming down to the Burmies and the Abras.
You think it's not going to be that bad until you get to something like I summoned an Eevee outbreak with 0 shiny Eevee. Until you get to Pokemon that don't have outbreaks, like Munchlax. Oh wait, no, he gets one
of mass outbreaks.
Boo! Boo! You stink! My bro hasn't texted me where they're eating yet, so... I really hope they don't go to McDonald's, but if they do, I'm gonna be honest. McNuggies sound fucking fire right now.
Nuggies always sound good. But the fries are the best.
Our McDonald's has been lacking. They have been not crunchy.
Ew.
That's why I like going to Bojangles, because I'm never actually looking for crunch at Bojangles. I'm looking for softness, but also... You just have to hope Tobias doesn't put another curse on you. Damn it, Tobias.
You should curse him to where he can't have McDonald's nuggets until he gets a shiny.
No. No. I might actually get to sleep at a normal time tonight, which is crazy.
Sleep? What is that?
Damn. I'm asking the same question. I think I could.
Then again, I'm probably in the same boat as you.
I think I could up my bit rate, Louis, because I have been streaming for 3 hours.
For that, it would depend if the girls are doing anything.
Well, the rents are also gone now, so it's not like. I feel like I could go up to 8,000. And if I go up to 8,000, I've dropped in 3 hours. I've only dropped like 1,500 frames.
Sacrifice Apple Soul.
What is it with you and sacrificing apple soul? No, it works because, you know, trees make sap. Sacrificing.
I hate it.
Unironically, I think my favorite breakfast cereal is Apple Jacks.
I like Apple Jacks, but it won't beat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't know, man. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, Cinnamon Toast Crunch hits me in waves. It'll be at the top for a good minute. But then, like, it's something about the wave. It's like weird texture of them.
Are you eating the cereal dry?
Eevee outbreak!
There you go.
Alright, Apple. You sacrificed Apple Soul to do that, so let's see if Apple Soul can do anything better. Or did Apple Jacks really just summon Eevee? If this has 2 shinies, I might cry. If this has 2 shinies, I'll end stream. I'll end stream and skip streaming tomorrow. Okay, there's no shinies in the opening. I gotta watch out for this Rapidash. I never fucking get shinies in Eevee outbreaks. It's not gonna happen. Dude, this had like 15 Eevees.
You know what you should be doing?
What?
You should be trying to catch them.
For what?
Money.
For what?
What do you mean for what?
What?
The more money you get, the more items you can get.
I have like $1 million.
Oh.
Where's my balance? Okay, never mind. I have 330,000, which is still a lot. You also gotta realize, I can't buy Pokeballs at this time.
Shit, that's right.
Because I haven't unlocked the crafting recipes for them. Because it's locked in other fucking areas. Actually, I think I can buy regular Pokeballs. I can't buy potions. I can buy Pokedogs. Pokedogs. Pokedolls. Oh, they are going to McDonald's.
Nuggies.
Nuggies.
Fries.
Yeah, that's
If it's working, vanilla shake.
No, I'm not ordering a shake.
No.
Well, I don't think you're gonna get another EV outbreak. At least not for a while.
Are the baskets bigger than the large fries?
I don't know.
Okay. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Coming along, scallywags. An adventure we shall see. Yo ho. Ah. Huh? Onward. Unironically, I really want to play PokePark 2 on this channel at some point. Because that game is depressing. Why are the PokePark
Have crippling depression.
Why are PokePark and Mystery Dungeon just like so depressing compared to the mainline stuff?
Because I can get away with it.
Bidoof outbreak. Abra outbreak. Ah.
Dude, I keep thinking today is a Monday. I don't know why.
It is Monday.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right. It's Saturday.
I'm pretty sure you're trolling, but like, there's a little bit of me that's a bit concerned.
My bad. It's Glorp's Day.
Glorp.
Yeah, didn't you know there are 17 days in a week? You got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Hans Day, Glorp's Day, Piston Patrick, Zienta, Ox Day. Oh, what are the other ones? Yimp. Turtle number 7.
Nah, W, it's clearly Friday.
Science Day. Pi Day, which is weird. Specifically Tylenol, and then Sunday. Those are your 17 days in a week.
My God, I'm on this side of YouTube. Oh no. The Neil deGrasse Tyson videos are in my feed.
Who is? I'm not gonna ask.
He's the really popular space theorist, I believe, or at least I think that's what he's popular for.
Come on, game. You know you want to give me an EV help. W. I have a proposition for you. I would like to make a gamble, a wager of sorts. that is incredibly reliant on factors outside of both of our controls. Alright. If I get a shiny Eevee in an Eevee outbreak before Louie has to leave, which is in 4 minutes, mind you, 4 minutes-ish, I want $5. If I don't give one, I want $5.
You look very taxable is what he's trying to say.
You look very needing to take a shit.
That's me right now.
Alright, someone donate $5 so Louie can take a shit. Is that why you have to go?
No.
So you can drop an atomic nuke on... Oh, wait, I can't make those jokes right now.
Yeah.
You want $5. And you know what, Apple? I'm going to hold you to your words yesterday. You said after I caught that, Roaring Moon for you, you said you were going to give me $1. You didn't. But I don't care. Because $1 could buy you a candy bar. And I'd rather you have a candy bar than your money, 70 cents of your dollar, sit in the limbo existence until I get $100. Okay, yeah, no, Louie, get that out of here.
Wait, what?
W.
Yeah, just a second. That's probably gonna be in the overlay.
It will. You know it will. Mr. Mime. I haven't donated for a while. What I've noticed is, like, at least for donations, it's like a monthly cycle. Like, throughout a month, I'll get a lot, and then it's like a bell curve. Like, throughout a month, I'll get a lot, because I normally get up to, like, 40 members for a little bit, but then it'll drop down and dwindle back down, and then it'll sit for a little bit, and then it'll come back up, and I'm fine with that. There's only 5 active members on my channel right now. Gyrate dose outbreak.
My God.
Gyrate dose.
I hate that you call it that.
Blame Austin.
Yep.
Why is everything blame Bottle or blame Austin?
Because those are the sources of most of our problems. Alright. Well, it has hit the top of the hour, chat. So with that, I'm going to take my leave. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow or not. We'll see. Once Blinded's done streaming, you can go check out the new video I uploaded today. Or otherwise, tomorrow, I have Uno coming out in the collabs channel. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Alright, chat. Here's the game plan. I'm done. I got them on... I'm calling it early for the day because I got the Monferno I needed. So... Let me put it to you this way. If every day I can get one of the shinies, I'll be happy. So, I got the Monferno today. Tomorrow, I need to get an Eevee. The next day, I need to get an Eevee. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Which won't be bad, I don't think. Because it's just this over and over again. So, I'm going to call it for the day. Because I don't want to waste what luck I'm having right now on bad... on bad RNG. I'd rather come back a different day and see if the tables. So I'm going to catch you all tomorrow. And until then, you all have a good night. Get you some food in you. And go watch Louie's video like he said. If not, get ready for the Uno video tomorrow because I genuinely go mad. Thank you, Tobias. I'm calling it here. Goodbye, everyone.